What's up YouTube? It's your boy Lowpes and welcome back to another video. It's been a hot minute since we actually shot a video and I'm super excited to finally get back. Today we're actually making a video on my buddy's 9th Gen Civic Si. I think it's the first time I've actually had 9th Gen content in a very long time on the channel. Today we're installing the Ktuned billet shifter on Josh's 9th Gen Civic Si. I'm super excited to get into this. We're gonna open it up, we're gonna check it out. I'm gonna show you guys how to install it on there. Take a quick break for today's sponsor of this video, Mint Mobile. If you ever thought to yourself, why is my wireless bill so high? Let me tell you about my partner, Mint Mobile. Mint Mobile offers premium wireless service for as low as $15 a month, and you don't have to sacrifice speed, coverage, or data. They are built on the nation's largest 5G network. They can keep costs low because they sell directly to you online. They don't have any retail stores or salespeople. Why should you pay more to access the same network? Visit this link, mintmobile.com/ChrisLopes, or scan this QR code if you're interested in value in wireless. All Mint Mobile's plans include nationwide talk and text with lightning fast 5G networks and free mobile hotspots. Switching to Mint Mobile is super easy thanks to their digital eSIM card. You can sign up and activate it immediately right on your phone from the comfort of your home. And if your phone isn't eSIM compatible, Mint Mobile will ship one out free of charge. The whole process takes up to 15 minutes, and if you have any issues, Mint Mobile has great customer service. Mint Mobile is only in the US, but the second they expand into Canada, you already know I am making the switch. I hate nothing more than paying for overpriced network services. Let me know in the comments if you've made the switch. Thank you for Mint Mobile sponsoring today's video. Let's get back into it. Check out this absolutely beautiful piece. This thing is so freaking nice. It's unreal. So inside the box, we have the arm that's adjustable to your positioning, so you can rotate it to whatever position you want. I'll show you guys once we get into that part. They actually give you Allen keys to adjust the shifter and help install, which is fantastic. And we got the 4 main bolts that we need to bolt this down. What's really nice about this piece is you can adjust the throw, the gate, the shift knob height, and the shift knob offset. So this is actually really cool. This is the most adjustment you can actually do in shifters that I've seen. It's usually about a 4-way adjustment, and this has all that, which is fantastic. Let's get to installing this piece. I'm super hyped. I don't know why I get so excited for shifters, but I do. And yeah, I think all you 9th Gen guys are gonna be super hyped for this too. First thing we're gonna do is remove the shift knob. What I like about this install is you don't need any fancy tools to do this, which is nice. So all you at-home mechanics, including myself, basically we are good. We don't need anything too fancy. So we're gonna move the shift knob, and if yours is OEM, you may have to pull this collar piece down just like this, and you pop it down, and then you can take the OEM shift knob off. But I would say majority of you guys have an aftermarket shift knob, so you guys know how to remove that pretty easily. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get a pry tool. Ideally you want to use one of the plastic ones so you don't damage anything. What I'm going to do is I'm going to lift this with one hand and get this underneath and just kind of twist it like that. Let me see if I can get a shot where you guys can actually see it. We're going to lift up a bit, get a pry tool, and just get underneath, and I'll pop this straight up just like that. So with a little bit of wiggling around, what we're going to do now is just remove this. Don't pull it too hard. You do have plugs, as you can see. I have that green one and the lighter. I'm gonna pop those off quickly and we'll move to the next step. So what you're gonna do with these plugs is pretty much there is a push point right here. Once you push them in, you can release them. And with this one, it's right here where my finger's pressing down, and I release them. So now we have this pretty free. We're gonna go to the sides of this center console, and there's gonna be some screws holding this in from the sides, or clips. I'll have to double check. And then we're going to remove the, if I want to focus in here, we're gonna move 1
and 2. And then we're gonna have to remove this whole center console piece, which I believe in here will have a few screws also. Like I said, this is pretty simple. This is my first time actually doing it, so I'm figuring it out as I go. I've done a few shifters before and it's all similar, especially for Hondas. So if you guys done this once, even if it's in any other Honda, I think you guys will be okay. So as you guys can see, we have that clip right over there. This is the driver's side. We're gonna pop that out quickly. And then on this side, the passenger side, will be the exact same thing. You also have this bottom right one over here, so we're gonna pop that one also off. Now I'm going to remove these 2 screws. They're either a Phillips screw or an 8mm. I'm definitely going to use an 8mm because I have tendencies of rounding screws, so we'll definitely do that. We're going to open the glove box and we're going to tackle these 2 screws down here. Also, once again, they are either a Phillips or an 8mm. Let me do that quickly. So now what we're going to do is pop this out. It pops right out. You can just use your hands. Nothing's connected to it. So I figured out that this was actually holding this back. I knew there was some tension behind here. We have to move the cup holder, which allows us access to this bolt. Once again, it's an 8mm or a Phillips screwdriver. So I'm gonna take that out quickly, and then the center console should be all freed up. I made a little bit of a mistake. I was removing all these when I really didn't have to. All I had to do was unplug that. I'm blind, I didn't see it. So unplug this and then just kind of pull it back and give ourselves some more room. Now with a little bit of persuasion and lifting up, the whole center console is out and we're ready to tackle the shifter. So we're going to tackle this bolt first. This is a number 10. The shifter bolts are 12s and those guys down there are 10s. So let's see how tight this thing actually is. It's not too bad at all. Look at that. Pretty easy. And then I'm going to have to get to these guys down here, which let me just set you guys up. What we're going to do now is remove 1 and 2. We're going to remove this piece, but you just got to pop it out like that so that we can actually tackle the cables themselves. So with the cables, what you're going to have to do is basically rotate them and pull them out at the same time until they're aligned. Looks like there's some type of retaining clip here. We also got to remove this retaining clip here and then tackle that guy right over there and hopefully get these things up pretty easily. To remove this, I'm going to pop it out like that. This looks like it just pops out like this, and now we should be able to rotate the cables and release them. Let me set you guys up. This is sometimes a pain in the ass, but hopefully we can get it done pretty easily. Great success. So the cable is out. You have to turn it counterclockwise. And it's pretty tough in the beginning. It does not want to move, but don't use a screwdriver or anything. You might destroy it. What I ended up using was just my hands and brute force, and it worked. All right, time to tackle cable number 2. As you can see through this gap, there's a like C-clip that holds the cable into like a pillow ball area right there. I'm trying to focus in. So what you're going to do is just each side of the pin, you're going to pop to the left, to the right, and pop out. Make sure not to lose this pin. And yeah, go for it, guys. So now we're going to remove the shifter cables here. I'm going to try retaining these cables here, but worst case I'm going to pop them out to give me a little more leverage because these are tough. This one's actually harder than the other one. The other one I was able to get my hands kind of around. This one is going to be a little tough because of this part right here. Let me try tackling it. After some wrestling around, finally got this cable loose. So you're going to turn these clockwise. Pretty much you're going to pop this kind of safety clip, this retaining clip down like that. So you're going to pop it out and you're going to turn these guys. So this side was insanely easy for me, wasn't bad at all, but this guy gave me a lot of troubles. It gave me so much troubles. I was here for about like 20 minutes, but I finally got it out, as you guys can see. Now we are ready for the Ktuned shifter. We're going to adjust it to, I don't know, I'm going to give Josh a call and adjust it to his needs and then get it all set up for him, and then we'll go for a drive. What we're going to do is set up the shifter lever right now. As you can see, there's 5 holes in here. And if you look in here, it's hard to see, there's a pin there. So that pin will align with one of these holes to how you kind of want to basically put it on. So just be careful. There is a lock washer underneath this piece of tape and screw. But I think what we'll do is we'll just keep it maybe like this. We'll adjust it worst case afterwards, but I'll tighten it up and everything like that, and then we'll install it. So we can adjust the gate, we can adjust the height of the shifter through here. If we rotate this down here, you can also adjust the shifts with this lever here. You have two positionings there. So I believe the longer it is, the shorter the shift. The shorter it is, the longer the shifts. I'll definitely test it out, but I believe that's how it's gonna work. But yeah, we're gonna tighten this down, and then we can fine adjust everything once it's in the car. Pretty much they give you all the hardware needed, and then the Allen keys and everything you need to do. You already have all the tools previously that we used on the car to uninstall the OEM shifter, so this will work perfectly fine. Funny enough, the two front bolts that sit in the 9th gen shifter, those base bushings, the two front bolts are into outside the body of the car. And if you live in a country that has salty roads like us, those bolts were a pain in the butt to take out. So I threw some PB Blast in there so it helped the threads going in. I'm excited to actually try this out. I think Josh is gonna be hyped. I think he should do a no shift boot, but I'll let him decide that afterwards. It's not my car. I was gonna help him install it, and then we'll go for a drive. So we're gonna line the shifter in here and then put the mounting bolts on. What I'll do is I won't tighten them down completely just yet. We'll do that afterwards. But goddamn, look how this thing looks in the car. It looks so nice. Once I get the shifter cables in, put the bolts in, I'm gonna take a few photos for you guys so you guys can check it out. And yeah, dude, check this thing out. Woo, this thing's fire. Shoo, this thing looks nice. Check that thing out. So I've bolted it down already. It is stuck in there. It's not gonna move anywhere. Now I'm going to basically reassemble everything the same way. I'm going to show you guys how we have to put this cable in. So this is actually a little different. So what you're going to do is rotate the cable like you normally would to release it. So we released it, clipped it in, and now instead of this being in the front, so you take off this Allen key screw with the Allen keys that they provided, and you basically put the shifter cable in behind here, and you can adjust your rocker arm right here, your gate. So we're going to adjust it to the lowest because that's where it feels the best. And what we do is they provide you a bolt that's in here, and you kind of just slide it into the original cable. When you remove this, you have a pin back here, and basically you slide it through, screw it back in. You'll understand once you see it pretty much, but that's pretty cool. I like this concept. It's better than the pin in my opinion. We're going to screw this in, and this thing's looking super sick. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, oh, this feels so nice. And the reverse. Damn, this feels so nice. Can't wait to go for a drive. Josh, you are one lucky son of a, you know what I mean? Damn. God damn, this thing's hella nice. Good job, Ktuned. You guys actually killed this. This is so nice. Alright, so everything is in. I made the executive decision to take this off just to show off the shifter bit. I didn't know if you wanted me to rip the shift boot out, so I didn't. I left it because the shift boot's still in good condition. To rip it out, you just take those pins out. And I know there's companies that make a kind of piece over here so you can show off your shifter and whatnot, but we'll leave it out. If you want it back in, I can basically put it back in within 2 minutes. But it is in. I'm gonna clean up and I'm gonna hook you guys up to the dash, and we're gonna go for a drive and see how this thing is. We are strapped up, ready to go. Before we go, we're going to hook them up with one of our Oni air fresheners. If you guys do want to grab any merch, streetlegacy.ca. Support your boy and get some cool stuff. This is a custom Oni mask. So the Oni mask pretty much wards off bad omens and stuff, so it's all good vibes with this thing, even though it looks pretty aggressive. But let's hook them up, make it smell good in here, and let's go for a drive. It's nice and mechanical. It goes into gear nicely. What I like about it so far is like you're not questioning if you're in gear, if that makes sense. A lot of old shifters have a lot of play in the shifter, and sometimes you just don't know if you're in gear or not. Like you can't tell if you're fully in gear. And with this so far, it's just giving me confidence confidence in every gear. Mind you, I've only driven this car once. I drove it to my house and I'm driving it back. So it just shows you that, you know, I know you can drive any car, but have confidence in a car. Sometimes, you know, it's a little hard, especially if you're not used to the car. It doesn't feel insanely stiff, which is nice. I don't know if this one's actually going to work into get softer. I'm not 100% sure. We will see in the future. But as of now, it's super short, super accurate, and it has a bit of resistance, but nothing where you're just going to be like, damn, this is kind of hard to put in. But so far, I'm liking it. It's the perfect amount of resistance. I like that. It really, it doesn't make you push hard, but it's not to the point where it's super soft. There's no pulling the shifter between gears or anything, which is really nice. Downshift. Downshift. I need a goddamn shifter in my Honda Fit. My Honda Fit shifter is horrible. This is mint. The install took me under 3 hours, and I would say half an hour was trying to get that one shifter cable out. All right, let's give it a second and third. Car feels good. Nice. Some good shifts there. Chirp third. It went into gear nicely. Gave me confidence. No issues. I wasn't like, will it go into gear? Will it go in? Nah, it went into gear and it went in well. Sick. Let's do a little bit of a downshift. That's horrible, but I like the way this intake sounds. I don't know what's on there, but you hear a bit of a like induction noise once you're on it. But correction moves pretty nicely. Not bad. Am I falling for 9 gens? I just don't know. Third, let's whip this thing around and let's do one more pull. Second gear. This car moves nice. Well done, Josh. Well done. I think I just love all Hondas. This is sick. This is really nice. Honestly, in conclusion to this test drive, I have zero complaints with it. It's an awesome shifter, feels good, looks absolutely fantastic, gives you all the adjustments you need in a shifter to basically make it to your likings, and this thing is sick. Well done, Ktuned. You guys, I give you hats off, which I'm going to take my hat off because my hair looks like an absolute disaster. Hats off to you guys. You guys did an awesome job.
All right, guys, there it is. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I tried making it as detailed as possible for you guys. Feels really good, again, to make videos. I did not make videos about for 5 weeks. Life has just been busy and hectic, and it was tough. It was always snowing and raining, so it's really hard to make some videos. Weather's getting better. Videos are gonna be pumped out. If you guys enjoyed the 9th gen content, let me know down below. Maybe Josh wants to do a few more things to the car and we can do the install videos and show you guys. Comment down below what you want to see done on the 9th gen. If you're still here for the K-Swap Fit, things are all around this garage for the Fit. And if you see the Easter eggs in the background, you'll definitely pick up on that. If you're here for the BRZ has mods also, and we got a lot of stuff there. But I just gave myself a bit of a break, definitely needed it, and now I'm recharged and ready to go to pump out more videos for you guys. I love you guys. If you stuck to the end, you guys are OGs. If you see, I'm wearing a prototype sweater. This is going to be the classic Street Legacy sweater where it's not too heavy, not too light. You can wear it at all times of year, those summer nights, winter, spring, fall, and this should be out sometime soon. If you do want to grab some merch and support the cause and support the brand and support me making more videos and more content for you guys, click the link down below that says streetlegacy.ca. If you guys enjoy the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. It helps a ton with the algorithm and getting the video out there, and the more views, the more subscribers means the more crazier things I can do. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I love you guys. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Peace out. Do it once, do it right. I love you guys. Later.